Santa's clumsy son Arthur sets out on a mission with Grand Santa to give out a misplaced present to a young girl in less than 2 hours on Christmas Day. Welcome back. This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2011 comedy, family cartoon called Arthur Christmas. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. Instead of a single individual, Santa Claus is a hereditary title belonging to gift givers that has been carried on for many generations. The current Santa, Malcolm Claus, is heading his 70th mission, but his role has largely been reduced to that of a figurehead. The traditional sleigh and reindeer have been replaced by the S-1, a high-tech vessel operated by hundreds of elves that use advanced equipment and military precision to deliver presents. The complex Christmas operations are micromanaged from a North Pole-based mission control by Malcolm's eldest son, Steve, who expects to be handed down the role of Santa following his father's retirement. Malcolm's younger son, Arthur, answers letters sent from children to Santa. On Christmas Eve, during one of the delivery operations in Poland, a toy is accidentally activated, waking a child and nearly revealing Santa. A tense escape operation ensues, during which an elf aboard the S-1 leans on a button, causing a present to fall from the supply line and go unnoticed. Another elf, Bryony Shelfley, later finds the missed present, a wrapped bicycle for a young girl, Gwen Hines, living in Trelew, Cornwall, whose letter Arthur had personally responded to. Arthur is upset that a child's been missed and urges his father and brother to use the S-1 and deliver the last present, but Steve, frustrated that Malcolm has chosen to stay as Santa longer, argues that one missed present out of billions is an acceptable error, citing this year's Christmas as the most successful in history. Malcolm's cynical elderly father and predecessor, Grand Santa, whisks Arthur away to deliver it in Eve, the original wooden sleigh that is pulled by the descendants of the flying reindeer. Bryony is revealed to have stowed away and joins the pair, but they get lost on 3 different continents, lose several of their reindeer and encounter many obstacles, ultimately being mistaken for aliens and causing an international military incident. Arthur is hurt to learn that Grand Santa only agreed to go on the trip to boost his own ego. Malcolm is indifferent to the missing present, and Steve refuses to help them because he believes Arthur's efforts could undermine his attempts to become the next Santa. Finally, stranded on an island in Cuba, Arthur is disillusioned with his family but ultimately realizes that so long as the gift is delivered one way or another, the Santa, Arthur and Gwen look up to exists in the hearts of children. Reinvigorated, Arthur tries to get the trio to England and he manages to get the sleigh back. Meanwhile, the elves grow increasingly alarmed at rumors of the neglected delivery and the Claus's indifference, sending them into a panic. In response, Malcolm tricks his wife Margaret into believing Steve gave them permission to use the S-1 to deliver Gwen's gift, only for a furious Steve to confront his father on board, and a dejected Malcolm recognizes his inability to properly lead. Steve drives the S-1 and delivers a superior present, only to realize that Malcolm had accidentally set the address to the wrong child, revealing Steve's inability to connect with children. Arthur's group reach England but lose the remaining reindeer. Furthermore, a predator drone scrambled by Chief De Silva of Unfita intercepts and opens fire on the sleigh, believing it to be an alien spacecraft. Grand Santa sacrifices Eve, while Arthur and Bryony parachute to the ground. All paths descend on Gwen's house before she awakens, only to have everyone but Arthur quarrel about who gets to actually place the gift. Noticing that Arthur was the only one who genuinely cared about Gwen's happiness, the elder Clauses collectively realized that he is the sole worthy successor. As a result, Steve recognizes his own shortcomings, forfeits his birthright and acknowledges his brother's worthiness to take up the mantle, with Malcolm admitting he's truly proud of both his sons. Gwen glimpses a snow-bearded Arthur in a wind-buffeted sweater just before he vanishes up into the S1, ultimately thinking she imagined Santa. In a postscript, Malcolm goes into a happy retirement with Margaret, where he also becomes Grand Santa's much-desired new companion, and plays Arthur's board game with him for many happy hours. Steve finds true contentment as the Chief Operating Officer of the North Pole. Bryony is promoted to Vice President of Wrapping, Pacific Division. The high-tech S1 is rechristened Evie in honor of Grand Santa's old sleigh and refitted to be pulled by a team of 5,000 reindeer led by the original 8, all of whom have returned home safely. At the helm, Arthur gleefully guides the entire enterprise as Santa Claus XXI. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.